Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, where we're, I think, leaving the area? Having a real time of cleaning up after the fire. I suppose we should stay out of here and investigate the stage some more then. Alright, we aren't getting out of here? How about this way? Oh, there we go. Okay. As I was saying, we're leaving. Can I talk to you? Oh, welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Please accept these courtesy of Ambassador Polano. Oh, God. That's all right. I appreciate the sentiment. However, I must decline. Oh, come on. You might as well take them since he was nice enough to offer. Thank you. And I hope you'll visit our embassy's cafeteria to redeem... Oh, I can redeem them here. I thought I had to go all the way to... shoot, what was that? With Babel. It appears that Ambassador Polano isn't the only one adamantly handing these out. I guess I misunderstood that. Edgeworth. Free food. Which I forgot to get between episodes. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. This is what happens when you don't feed yourself. These flowers were sent by Global Studios. Global Studios? That's where they filmed the Still Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled. Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's his name? You mean Mrs. Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory. Wait, what was it? I thought the monkey was a guy. That's the one, his head was like in the middle of the road, like blocking the way, right? Well, that game was so long ago. I don't even want to think about how long ago I started the first game. It was last week, and can't prove otherwise. Ha! Never underestimate my powers of recollection. Flat panel, a VCR, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table. Aren't they worried that if they leave the tapes out on the table like that, the Yatagarasu will make off with them? I honestly doubt the Yatagarasu would want to steal Steel Samurai videotapes. Ah, but that's where you're wrong. The fake Yatagarasu may not want to steal them. But you never know with the real Yatagarasu. Please stop eyeing the tapes with that look of want in your eyes, Kay. Anything else here? I feel like we've looked at this stuff. Maybe we'll get some new info out of it. Those are some nice flowers. I wonder who they're from. Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Where is this, Mr. Edgeworth? It's an ultra-luxurious hotel that sponsors the Steel Samurai series. I've been there once to investigate a case. Oh, so what kind of case was it? I believe it was related to the Nickel Samurai and the Jammin Ninja. Yes! Oh, I remember reading about that. You must be the head of Steel Samurai Affairs down at the prosecutor's office, huh? Should think that even you can figure that such an office does not exist, Kay. But if it did, we could probably get that job. I can see the courtyard and the Alabastian embassy through this window. It's a really stately and pretty embassy, isn't it? Especially that chimney. Just looking at it makes me want to use it to sneak my way in. Kind of like how Santa does it. Hey, are you alright? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm beginning to think that you may have what it takes to become a royal troublemaker. Can I go through? I think I'll be returning to investigation in Alabas now, but... I know. I'll go back to Babel and do some more investigating there. Wait, I wasn't done. I wasn't done! I went this way because I assumed I couldn't. I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. I knew it! I got one right. She doesn't have, the smoker's lung cough, whatever, from when she showed up the first time in this chapter. Smoke inhalation, that's brutal. How are things in Babel? Well, I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl. Well, you would be correct. The investigation into Manny Kochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has. Oh yes, the Yatagarasu. You know, I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will, preposterous. That's a good point. I haven't really thought about who could travel between the two without being noticed. That's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu. That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Babalese embassy that the Yatagarasu started. I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. Ooh, we're investigating here. Okay. Let's look around. We've got Francisca back. Yes. Tell me about your investigation. Also, I have evidence. Tonight in this very rose garden, the Alabastian ambassador, Gurkis Alba, was to give a commemorative speech. A very key commemorative speech at that. And, including Agent Lang, the security detail was very tight. But, as if to mock our efforts, the Yatagarasu appeared. Then, just like that, the thief vanishes and starts a fire at the Babalese embassy. Interesting. And are you sure it was the Yatagarasu who appeared here? Of course. But to have spied such tight security, and then disappear into thin air. We will need to conduct a very thorough investigation of this area. Yes, my thoughts exactly. In order to find out the truth behind what happened here, I should start by gathering as much information as I can. Here, what did we find since then? Did you know I'm a prosecutor? What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know. Well, I'd prove it. Yes, so you do. I was gonna go either that or I showed you mine, you show me yours. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd give presenting it a try. Ooh, got her. Is that any way for you to act towards your superior? As if threatening a whipping isn't the proper way of lecturing someone. I mean, we had it coming. What? Miss Von Karma, what do you think of this piece of evidence? Well, since you asked so nicely about as my subordinate, I'll answer you. However, as your superior, I also must make sure that my subordinates grow on the job. Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first and then try presenting again. Simple, I don't have any thoughts about that would have sufficed. For real. Do you have any thoughts on the pick? No. Oh, she's got to have something on this though, right? All this evidence is worthless. Okay. Okay, let's take a look around here. There is... oh, flowers. Is it possible the Yatagarasu hid in these bushes? Of course not, they're rose bushes. You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. Well, it's probably fair. But it's alright, I'll wake you out of your stupor. Now, the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I'll whip you for real. What I try to do is offer up a possibility, and this is what I get. Yeah, it's probably true. Can I... ooh, wait, what's this? Oh, wait, I could examine this. Nope. We're gonna get whipped again. Oh, no. Okay, anyway. What's this? There's an overturned spotlight here. When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over. I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here. I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way and I was unable to land even a single lash. I suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead. I'm sure they deserved it. The statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primida. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart. Well, I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that. Did we miss other clues? Okay, there are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance. Such as for aesthetics, this pool's water is also used in putting out fires. I would hope that's like a very secondary, tertiary use, not a common thing. Let's see. Oh! The pool stopped filling itself automatically. The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level. If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level, which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. Well, we did just have a fire, but that was on the other side. Oh no! I see your coat. I'm ignoring him. I guess I'll take some notes about it just in case. Whoa! How dare you surprise me like that? Whip him. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Your gratitude alone is enough. Now, please never pop out of a fountain at me ever again. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that. Also, you probably ruined that costume. I imagine that your employers are not going to be happy. Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun? Yes. Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? Wait, what? Oh, his TV son. Your son? I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him. You imbecile. How can you be so flippant at a time like this? Because it's not his real son. He doesn't care. What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway? How old is he again? Larry, this is the first time I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? Old bag! The mother, oh, that chick. The pink princess. The pink princess. I love, this is amazing. Please never let this scene stop. Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant. Yup, because I'm a Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son. You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase, an astounding fool. I don't think that's a phrase, but she's not wrong. Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant, but rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Hey, wait. Wait, where did he go? Whoa. Hold up. Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool, but he might. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. No! Does that water go somewhere? I'm gonna look at this again. Examine it more. It would appear this pool served its function tonight as an emergency water reservoir. The pool even refills itself to the preset water level, and when the planets align, a Steel Samurai appears from its depths. Steel Samurai statue? This statue bears a resemblance to the Primidux statue. Black says the King Primidux in the battlefield. In order to save the Queen, King Primidux put his life on the line and went to war. So Primidux was actually a person of royal blood? I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend. What surprises me is that a real person looked like the Steel Samurai existed. I suppose there's that too. Yeah. I don't want to talk to you. Return spotlight. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Can I look at the leaf? So this is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech. The stage is set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit? Perhaps they were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool? That's such poor planning if there was no place other than a spot or two by the pool. They really should have made seating arrangements like how a gallery is set up in the court. Indeed, you can sense the consideration for the viewers was taken with those. So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh? Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while. No joke, I don't like to be stuck standing for a long time. Like, who's got time for that? I don't want to talk to him. Did they get any logic out of that? Connected fireplaces is all I have. Have I gotten anything? Oh wait, what did I get? Oh, fountain spouts. Part of the rose garden pool auto refills the water. Yeah, we know that. Okay. We have to talk to Lang, don't we? I've already been insulted by Von Karma. Is that not... Have I not suffered enough? And Old Bag. And Larry. How's the investigation proceeding on your end? Langji says that's top secret. If you're going to attempt to intimidate your superior, at least do it well. Oh, imitate. I suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information. Well, we're missing the whip. If we had a whip... Man! Where's the Von Karma game? I would play that. I'm just thinking of all the options you would have. Instead of press, you would whip. Presenting would also have the whip as an option. Like, that would be, along with the prosecutor's badge, that would be a constant piece of evidence. Like, when you're not going to whip someone, but you want them to think you're going to threaten them with that. How is that not a thing? When they run out of ideas for other Ace Attorney games, they need to circle back to that one. Have you finished checking out all the bystanders? Yes, sir. We found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a light, sir. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case. Sir, not a single thing, sir. Please don't eat me, sir. Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct. That's so much paperwork. Agent Lang? Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor. I'd just like to thank you for your assistance earlier. Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba? We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. Good. Leave. As if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I was happy for like 3 seconds. I swear I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. No, I'm gonna do that and you'll take all the credit. I can, like, that's not even a spoiler, I know. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? I'm not giving you any of my evidence. You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard the whole time. So naturally, you witnessed when the Yatagratsu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief all right, with my own 2 eyes. The Yatagratsu was always there lurking in the shadows.
When the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. By the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know.
I mean, it was convenient.
But one thing's for certain, the Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette?
Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Nah, good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
I'm calling you out. That's wrong. Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin. I expect no less from my subordinate. Now let's hear what you know on the subject. Wait, where's my logic? What really casts a shadow of the Yatagarasu? Wait, what? Oh! I see them both now. Okay, wait. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue? Right. Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu. You are correct, however, this statue is but one part of the whole. That's why they're on both sides. Yes! I was right. What do you mean by only one part? Oh, I'm on this. Yep, you can definitely... It's another statue. The Yatagarasu shadow was made from the shadows of these two statues. Yeah, the lights that were both there. Made? What do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we were able to restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared, he believed the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu's shadow. Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primadux in the battlefield. Yeah. The shadow of the king statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set a light up on the queen who spoke of loved King Primadux, her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop to the stage. But if you do them both, so if we were to combine the two shadows, it looks nothing like the Yatagarasu shadow. Wait, hold on. The lights, I think, were lower, or maybe higher. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape? Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen's statue is wrong. What do you mean by that? I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed, no. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow. It's, this hand, right? I mean, I guess for you guys it'd be this, like this. Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Yatagarasu's shadow. Why did you say that in the first place? Because this was more fun. You're right. I apologize. Right? Or do I want it to be on the leaf? No, because I need that part of the statue, right?
Take that.
Right? Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of? Oh, I thought the leaf was part of it, too. Alright, never mind. Ah. That's right. It can only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. Yeah, it's all 5 fingers. Okay. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the queen's left hand? I thought the edge of the leaf was going to be part of it. Like the lower edge. Basically like the bottom half of the leaf. It's...
Yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw.
The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. So it was intentional? In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished, which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning. So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabast tonight. The only country that Thief visited was Babel, although it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast. An accomplice? But who? I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. Yep.
Yes, we did it!
We'll have to find out who that is in the next episode. Who could the accomplice be? I have no idea on this. My brain is completely blank on that. We'll just have to find out as we go. Hope you're still enjoying this. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.